Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I am Ava Slover here with Derek Foles. This is the Tatum girls team against the Eunice girls team for the first round of district today. Or sorry, not the first round. This is the District 4A tournament today. And so we are going to give you a little bit of information about both of these teams. So for the Tatum girls, they are going to be ranked second in 2A. And then in state, they're going to be 31st. And for Eunice, they're going to be 13th in 2A and 79th in overall. So this could be a really exciting game for Eunice. It could help them move up quite a bit if they were able to win it. And as far as the girls go, I think that could be really good for them as well, for Tatum, because it just kind of solidifies their place in district and puts them another step towards state. Derek, what do you think?
I think that whoever comes out on top is definitely going to have some good placement down the road.
Oh, yeah.
The last records we have for the girls in Tatum, they played Jao, New Mexico. The score for that was 64-40. That was on the 29th. And against Eunice last time was 64-36. So based on the odds, we probably have a good chance of winning, but right. I'm not holding a biased opinion for anybody.
I mean, I'm always biased towards Tatum, but that's okay. I feel like we are about to start the national anthem, so we're going to hear a quick word from our sponsors.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington. Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics. Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington. Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Sydney Rice jumping for us tonight. But Lydia Mariscal, Luann Villasenor, Avery Hennard, and Aubrey Young also out there for us. With the ball right now off that tip for Eunice is going to be McBee. McBee's going to shoot it over to Morin. Morin looking down for a drive, and she's going to get trapped by Villasenor and Rice. She's going to kick it out back to McBee. McBee for a three-point, and that is not going to work. Luann Villasenor with the rebound for the Coyotes. She's going to push down the court, lose a little bit of control over the ball, gain it back, and look for someone to pass that to. She's going to find Rice at the short corner. Rice back up to Young. Young over to Mariscal on the left side wing. Three-point shot. That's up, and that one is not going to work. Rebound by Thompson for Eunice. That's going to go straight over to Haller. Haller back to Rodriguez, and again to Thompson as we head down this court. Thompson with the ball for Eunice. Coming off a screen, she gets stopped, and they are going to call a foul on Luann Villasenor out there. Rodriguez inbounding for Eunice. She's going to kick it, and Mariscal is going to grab that for the Coyotes. She's going to go up, make a post move, and though she did not make that basket, she drew a foul. Score is still 0-0 right now, but Mariscal is on the line for the Coyotes. They're going to call that foul on Thompson out there. Mariscal lining up for her first shot, and that is going to miss. Mariscal getting ready for her second shot. That's up. And that one is also going to miss. Rice fighting Rodriguez for the rebound out there. Rodriguez and Rice still fighting. And Rodriguez is going to beat her down that court. Throw it down to, that's number 2, Morin. Morin looking for a backdoor pass, and that's just not going to work out, and it's going to go out of bounds. Tatum Coyote ball. Sydney Rice inbounding for us. And it looks like Eunice is ready to get some movement in their rankings right now. So Avery Hennard heading down the court. She's going to throw it over to Rice. Rice back to Young on the right side wing. Young over to Villasenor. Villasenor looking down court. She's going to go to Hennard. Hennard to Rice. Rice with an open lane, and she's going to shoot. That one is going to go off the backboard at a wrong angle and just fall out barely. You're going to have Morin heading down the court, kicking it to Thompson. Thompson back over to McBee. McBee seeing Haller at the base for an open shot, wide open. Very, very well-run offense by Eunice out there. Score is now 2-0, Eunice in the lead. Rice with the ball for the Coyotes. She's going to go over to Young on the left side. Down to Villasenor, still on that left side wing, working it back up to the top of the key. Hennard, top of the key. Rice, right side wing. She's going to go back to Mariscal, and we're kind of just moving around that three-point line. Hennard with a take. She's going to go up, and that one is not going to work out. Haller with the rebound for Eunice. Rodriguez. Rodriguez over to Morin. Morin's looking for a place to put that, and she's going to head straight towards the basket, kick it out to Rodriguez on the left side baseline for a three-pointer. That one's going to miss. Hennard with the ball, throwing it to Mariscal. Mariscal deciding not to take that layup as she had a little bit too much defense on her. She's going to kick it out. Ball's going to end up with Villasenor on the right side wing for a three-point shot, and that is going to be Luann Villasenor. Ladies and gentlemen, bringing the score to 2-3. Coyotes in the lead. Rice running through a pass after that shot from Morin into, I think, either Thompson or Rodriguez. And you have Rodriguez inbounding now. They're going to call an offensive foul on Morin.
Yeah, if you remember our lineup like last time, the start of the Eunice Cardinals really had us going for a while.
Yeah, Eunice does a very good job at fighting the entire game. You have to give them that. Rice inbounding to Avery Hennard. Hennard's going to throw it down to Mariscal at that short corner. Mariscal all the way across the court to Rice. Rice looking for a take. She's going to step through, and that one is just not going to go. She's going to get her own rebound, try and kick it to Hennard. Thompson's going to try and grab that. It's going to fall out of her hands and out of bounds. Tatum Coyote ball yet again, ladies and gentlemen. We've got about 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in this first quarter. Rice with the ball. Throwing it into Mariscal. Mariscal for a shot that was just inside that three-point line, and that is going to be all good. Score is now 2-5. Coyotes catching that lead that they will usually have. Rodriguez fighting for the ball. Rice with the reach. They're going to call a foul out there. Rodriguez, she's going to throw that into Morin. Morin uncovered out there. She's going to kick it over to McBee on the right side wing. McBee looking for an in out there. She's going to throw it. Mariscal's going to grab it, chuck it to Hennard. Hennard for a layup. And that's going to be good. Avery Hennard bringing the score to 2-7. Coyotes still in that lead. McBee into Morin, back to McBee. Hennard fighting for that ball. She's going to tie her up. That's going to be a jump ball, and it is going to be Lady Coyotes. Rice inbounding for us out there. She's going to kick it to Young. Young with a base shot. Oh, man. That's just going to barely fall out. They're going to call it out on Morin as she got a touch on that. And Rice inbounding for the Coyotes. That's going to be a timeout called. About 4 minutes, 24 seconds left in this first quarter. And score is still 2-7. Coyotes in the lead.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Alrighty, coming in off of that timeout, we have Sydney Rice inbounding for the Coyotes. She is going to get ready and throw that to Avery Hennard for a short corner shot. Man, that's going to hit the front of the rim and just barely get out. Rice fighting Holler for that rebound, as well as Hennard fighting Holler. But Holler's going to throw it over to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is heading down looking for an in to the basket. Villasenor is playing really good defense on her right now, and she's going to throw it to McBee. McBee doing the same as Eunice tries to get their offense going. Rodriguez, wide open layup and drawing a foul. She's not going to make the layup, but again, drawing a foul as that backdoor cut worked. So they're going to call that on Aubrey Young out there. Score is still 2-7. Again, she didn't make that layup, but Rodriguez is on the line for Eunice. She's going up for that first shot right now. And that's going to miss just to the right of the basket. So about 3 minutes and 59 seconds left on this clock. Tatum Coyotes, getting that lead in right now, but they've got to push a little bit harder because Eunice is not going to give up. Rodriguez, second shot, and that's going to be all good. Score is now 7-3. Coyotes still in the lead, and Rice getting that inbound from Hennard. Rice all the way down to Young. Young looking for a drive to the baseline. She's going to throw it back out to Hennard. Hennard, cross court to Villasenor, or Mariscal, sorry. Cross court to Mariscal, back up to Young. Young over to Rice. Rice back down to Mariscal on that left side baseline. Mariscal towards the basket. Oh, man. That one is just barely going to miss. Usually Mariscal makes those, and I'm sure we will see her land some this game as long as she keeps shooting. Thompson trying to throw that one back in after she gets a trap. And Mariscal with the wide open layup after Hennard hands it off to her. That one is going to go out of bounds after Mariscal misses. So that's going to be a Coyote ball after it came off of a Eunice player. Sub in for Eunice is going to be for Thompson. And that's going to be number 1, who is, all right, let me double check that real quick. Garcia Alea. Mariscal with the ball for the Coyotes. She's going to throw it all the way over to Rice. Rice down to Hennard. Hennard, and that's going to be all good. Jump shot by Hennard brings the score 3-9 as the Coyotes kind of create more distance out here. We're going to have Rodriguez over to Morin. And they're going to call a carry on Rodriguez. Tatum Coyote ball. About 2 minutes and 59 seconds left. We have another sub for Eunice. That is going to be number 5 for Holler, and number 5 is Gayton. Naomi Garcia and Georgia Weir subbing. Nope. Yeah, Naomi Garcia subbing for Rice and Georgia Weir subbing for Validia Mariscal out here. Garcia's going to throw that one into Hennard. Hennard to Young. Young back to Garcia. Garcia to Weir. Weir looking into Villasenor, and Villasenor is going to drop that barely. Rodriguez getting it. She's going to try and throw it to Morin, and she's just going to throw that one right out. Coyote ball yet again. I think both teams are feeling the pressure out here right now. It's kind of leading to a couple mistakes right now. You're going to have Garcia inbounding for the Coyotes. To Hennard. Hennard looking down court. She's going to try. Nope, she's going to make a drive. Throw it to Villasenor, who grabs it out of thin air. And though she did not make the basket, she is going to draw a foul. Villasenor on the line for the Coyotes. They're going to call that foul on number 1, I think, Alea. Let me double check that. Yeah. They're going to call that on, nope, they said 12. So that's going to be on McBee, actually, out here. Villasenor making that shot is going to bring it to 3-10, a 7-point lead for the Tatum Lady Coyotes out here. Villasenor squaring up for her second shot. And they're going to call her over the line on that. So score is still 10-3, Coyotes in the lead by about 7 points. You have Rodriguez inbounding for the Cardinals. She's going to go into Morin. Morin pushing down that court trying to beat Garcia, but Garcia's catching up. Her defense has improved quite a bit this year. And she's going to get a touch on that ball for the Coyotes, but Rodriguez grabs it anyway. Garcia and Villasenor kind of double teaming out there for a minute. And Rodriguez picking up that ball. That's going to be dead. Garcia back on Morin as she catches that pass for Rodriguez. Morin to Holler. Or Gayton, sorry, Gayton, not Holler. That's going to go over to McBee. McBee for a drive. She's going to kick it back over to Gayton. Gayton with a short corner shot for Eunice is going to bring the score to 10-5. Avery Hennard bringing that ball down for the Coyotes out here. Hennard to Garcia. Garcia back into Hennard. Hennard to Weir. Weir back to Garcia. Garcia looking for an open lane in there. She's going to kick it back over to Villasenor. Villasenor back to Garcia. Garcia to Young. Young to Hennard. Hennard's going to see an opening. Nope, she's going to kick it back over to Villasenor. Lots of ball movement by the Coyotes and very well done out here. Villasenor looking. She's going to kick it to Garcia. Garcia back over to Young. Young into Garcia and back over to Weir. Weir cross court to Villasenor. She's going to get run into by Rodriguez, and we are going to draw a foul. Subs is going to be Thompson back in for Morin, and Holler in for Gayton for Eunice. No subs for Tatum yet. Garcia to Hennard. Hennard back over to Young. Garcia. Villasenor. Weir. Hennard. Young. She's going to let that ball slip through, but she's going to grab it right back up. We're all good. Villasenor back over to Garcia at the top of the key. Garcia looking to make a move. She's going to swing it to Young. Hennard, three-point shot. That one's just going to fall right in front of the rim. And that's going to be McBee with the ball. Rodriguez throwing a lob pass down to Alea. They're going to call a block charge on Georgia Weir down there as she stops the layup. I guess her feet weren't set exactly how they were supposed to be. We're almost in double bonus for both teams right now, and this is only the first quarter, so we have about 46 seconds left. Alea missing that first shot. Score is still 10-5. Up for that second one, and that's going to roll out too. Villasenor is going to grab that rebound for the Tatum Coyotes. She's going to throw it to Hennard. Hennard back into Villasenor, and Alea is going to grab it for Eunice. That's going to go over to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is going to take it down court. Rodriguez trying to look for Holler in there, but Hennard is just going to grab that ball, send it down to Young. Young is going to shoot it over to Villasenor. Villasenor to Garcia. Garcia losing control of that, and she and Rodriguez are going to be fighting for it. Morin subbing in for Alea. Ball going into Morin from Rodriguez. Hennard getting a touch on that. Garcia's going to try and grab it and go up. Hennard kind of in the way. Garcia's going to shoot it to Villasenor, and Villasenor is able to draw another foul for us out there. They're going to call that on Rodriguez. Double bonus now. Oh, that was Garcia who drew the foul for Tatum out there. So Garcia on the line for the Coyotes. And that first free throw is going to roll out. Sydney Rice is going to sub in for Avery Hennard for the Coyotes out here. So right now in for us we have Georgia Weir, Luann Villasenor, Naomi Garcia, Aubrey Young, and Sydney Rice. Garcia, second shot is going to be good. They're going to call her over the line, I think, on that one, though. And 13 seconds left in this first quarter. Score is 11-5. Rodriguez to Morin, and ball was out of bounds. Sydney Rice inbounding for the Coyotes out here. Looks like Gayton subbed in for Rodriguez, and Garcia with the ball. She's going to go up. That one's just going to be a little bit overshot. We are back over to Garcia. Garcia with a layup for the Tatum Lady Coyotes. That's going to bring the score to 12-5 right before that buzzer for the end of the first quarter. So again, heading out of this first quarter, it is 12-5, Coyotes in the lead.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited.
Coyotes coming out of that first quarter. It is still going to be 12-5, like I said right before we went into that break. Rice inbounding for the Coyotes. She's going to send it into Hennard. We have our starters back out here for the Coyotes as the ball goes to Young. Rice at the top of the key to Villasenor. Villasenor, Young, Mariscal, right side wing. Mariscal dribbling a little bit, trying to get away from Thompson. She's going to send it to Villasenor. Villasenor to Young. Young back over to Mariscal. Mariscal to Rice. Back over to Young, into Rice. Rice saw that. She's going to send it to Hennard. Hennard over to Mariscal as that Eunice defense kind of takes care of business out there. Rodriguez rebounding off of that for the Cardinals, and that's going to be a foul on Mariscal as she kind of hacks at that rebound. Rodriguez getting ready to pass that in for the Cardinals. She's going to get that into Morin. Morin looking for a way down. Hennard and Young trapping. Villasenor running through the pass to Thompson, sending it to Rice. Rice down to Hennard. Hennard over to Villasenor, and she passed that just a little bit late as Villasenor was already moving, so the ball is going to go out of bounds. Rodriguez is going to send that to Thompson. Thompson with the ball for the Cardinals over there as Rice and Hennard try and trap, and that is going to be McBee heading down the court. She lost a little bit of control out there. She's going to send it to Morin in the corner. Young boxing out with a really good one, good enough to knock her down a little bit. Rice getting that rebound. She's going to go to Mariscal. Mariscal to Villasenor, back over to Young. Young with an easy shot for the Coyotes. 14-5. Coyotes still in the lead out here. Rodriguez with the ball for the Cardinals. And they're going to call a timeout, Eunice is. And so as we go into that timeout, again, score is 5-14, and we have about 6 minutes and 41 seconds left in this second quarter.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Okay, coming away from that timeout that was called, we have the same girls in for Tatum and Eunice right now. We still have Luann Villasenor, Sydney Rice, Avery Hennard, Aubrey Young, and Valeria Mariscal. Rodriguez throwing that ball in. She's going to send it to Thompson. Thompson with a travel. So that is going to be a Tatum Coyote ball. Sydney Rice inbounding for us out there. Setting up a little bit. Okay, Rice with the ball. She is going to throw that out to Young. Young's going to send it over to Mariscal on the right side wing. Back up to Villasenor. Villasenor looking for a way to get in there. She's going to go back to Mariscal. Back into Villasenor. Little jump shot. And that's going to be all good. Luann Villasenor bringing the score to 16-5. Tatum Coyotes still in the lead. McBee and Rodriguez working that ball a little bit. Thompson is going to end up with it. She's going to give it over to McBee. McBee down to Haller, back over to Thompson. Thompson for a three-point shot. That's going to roll out. Young tipping it back over to Thompson on that rebound. Thompson again with another rebound after another shot goes up. Rodriguez driving in, and they're going to get a charge call as Sydney Rice takes the charge out there for the Coyotes. Man, that looked like she hit the ground kind of hard on that one, but Rice got back up, and so we're going to be all good, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like the refs are discussing a little bit. They're going to call that on Rodriguez. Rodriguez getting subbed out and Alea getting subbed back in. Hennard with the ball for the Coyotes. Over to Rice. Rice to Young. Villasenor, left side wing. Villasenor looking for a drive. She's going to send it to Rice. Over to Young. Young with a block shot, and that is going to be all good. 18-5. Coyotes still in the lead by about 13 points now. You're going to have McBee into Thompson. Thompson back up to McBee. And McBee's going to take that ball down for the Eunice Cardinals out here. She's going to kind of lose control of that. Rice grabbing it right back up, and she's going to go for an easy layup. All good, 5-20. And there's another timeout called by the Eunice Cardinals. Again, right before we go into this timeout, about 5 minutes, 25 seconds left. Score is 20-5.
States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, we are back at it now. 5:25 left in this second quarter. About 20-5 is the score. We have Holler with the ball for the Eunice Cardinals. She's going to hand it off to McBee. McBee heading down the court. She is getting trapped. She's going to try and throw it to Thompson. Mariscal grabbing that. She's going to go for a shot. That one is going to get knocked out. Hennard is going to get it for the Coyotes. Send it to Villasenor. Villasenor moving it over to Rice. Rice back into Villasenor. Easy jump shot for her. Nope, that one got a little touch on it. Looks like Mariscal got hit in the eye down there trying to rebound. And you have Alea heading down the court. She's going to try and send it. Man, that was just a little bit messy out there. So you have Morin. She's going to go try and give it to Alea. You have Mariscal going to grab that pass, send it to Rice, down to Hennard. Hennard looking for a take. She's going to go over to Villasenor on the right side baseline, back up to Rice, over to Young, down to Hennard, back all the way over to Mariscal after Villasenor. Villasenor back to Mariscal. Three-point shot. That one's going to fall to the back of the rim. Rice going up, and that's going to be all good. Score is now 22-5. Coyotes still in the lead. You have McBee, throwing that ball in. Holler grabbing it. McBee all the way down, and she's going to try and throw that pass again to Alea. You have some subs for the Eunice Cardinals and the Tatum Coyotes. That's going to be Naomi Garcia for Aubrey Young on the Coyotes side of things, and you're going to have Gayton in for Holler. And let me see before I get this wrong. Number 50, Ostos in. The Lydia Mariscal with a three-point shot right as I looked up from that one. And that's going to bring it to 25-5, a 20-point lead for the Lady Coyotes out here. You have McBee, I keep seeing that too out there and getting confused. You got McBee with the ball. She's going to go over to Morin. Morin looking for an end to that basket as Garcia kind of shuts her down on defense. Again, she has improved quite a bit on defense. So you have McBee heading in. She's going to try and throw it back out to Alea, and that is not going to work out. Sydney Rice inbounding for the Tatum Coyotes out here. She's going to go over to Avery Hennard. Hennard bringing that ball down for the Coyotes. Right over to Garcia. Garcia, Rice over to Mariscal. Back into Garcia. Garcia to Mariscal. Mariscal with a jump shot from the elbow. That one's going to fall out. Garcia, Mariscal and Villasenor fighting for that rebound, and Garcia's going to get it. Send it over to Rice, over to Hennard, back up to Villasenor at the top of the key. She's going to drive in and draw a foul from Ostos. Luann Villasenor on the line for the Coyotes. And Villasenor is going up for that. And that's going to be good. That's going to bring it to 26-5, a 21-point lead for the Lady Coyotes out here. Villasenor getting ready to square up for that second shot. And that one's going to be good as well. Passing it in for the Eunice Cardinals is going to be McBee. McBee into Gayton. Gayton back to McBee. Cardinals finding a way around this Coyote press, which is not easy to do. These girls have gotten really good at their defense. But McBee is going to kind of juke them out after a screen from Ostos. And Garcia with a touch on the ball. She's going to run through the pass. Give it to Mariscal for a layup. And that's going to be good, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Naomi Garcia, our 8th grader out there, tearing it up. You have 29-5. Coyotes still in the lead, now by 23 points. Thompson coming in. She's going to sub for Alea. You have Rice inbounding that for the Tatum Coyotes out here. She is going to go into Villasenor, who's going to go up for the shot. That one is going to go a little bit too far back. You have McBee down to Thompson. Thompson shooting it to Rice as she runs through that pass. She's going to grab it, give it all the way over to Hennard. Hennard for a little shot out there. That one's going to hit the front of the rim. Rice is going to grab it, go back up. Mariscal is going to grab that and go up, and another foul is called. They're going to do that one on Thompson. I think that'll be Thompson's second. Yeah, so you have Validia Mariscal in on that free throw line for the Coyotes. She's getting ready to go up for that shot right now, and as she goes up, that one is going to be all good. Scores 30-5 now, about a 25-point lead. Mariscal back on that line. That one's going to rattle out. Rice is going to try and grab it, but Thompson is going to beat her to that. Thompson shooting it down to Gayton. Gayton looking for a teammate to send that one to. She is going to find Thompson. Thompson back over to McBee. McBee looking in there. She's just going to shoot that three-point shot she was left open for. And that one's going to roll out. Hennard down the court via Senor. Villasenor with a take to the bucket for the Coyotes. She's going to make a post move out there. That was really stinking good. That's going to bring it to 32-5. McBee. She's going to go into Ostos. Ostos down to Alea, that was Gayton, over to Thompson. Thompson looking up for the Eunice Cardinals. Hennard fighting for that rebound against McBee and Thompson. Thompson is going to come away with it after the ball kind of rolls off all of them. That's going to be Gayton with a shot from the box for Eunice. That one's going to miss, and Rice is going to grab the rebound. She is going to go all the way down the court and get ready to send it to Hennard at the top of the key. Hennard to Mariscal on that left side wing. She's going to shoot it to the opposite wing to Villasenor, down to Rice. She's going to shoot that short corner, or that baseline shot, and that one is going to roll out. So you still have a 32-5 score. McBee with the ball for the Eunice Cardinals out here. McBee's going to take that as hard as she can, send it to Gayton at that wing on the left side, and Gayton is going to make that shot. So with 47 seconds left, the score is 32-7. Avery Hennard bringing that ball down for the Coyotes. She's going to go over to Garcia. Garcia to Rice. Rice over to Mariscal. Mariscal across the wing to Villasenor. Villasenor back over to Mariscal. Mariscal into Villasenor. She's going to go up for that shot, and that is going to be all good. Luann Villasenor, ladies and gentlemen, 34-7. You have McBee with the ball. She's going to go into Gayton. Gayton back over to McBee, and McBee is going to push down that court. She sees the 14 seconds, and she's just going to chunk it. And Avery Hennard is going to grab the ball. Thompson fighting her for it over there. Mariscal on that baseline up to Rice. Rice for a three-point shot for the Coyotes. And that was just going to rattle out. You have Morin with the ball as we end that second quarter and go into halftime. Score is going to be 34-7. Coyotes still in the lead.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington. Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington. Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Legendary Services would like everyone to recognize the Tatum Coyote team and coaches for a season filled with hard work and dedication. Everyone at Legendary Services is extremely proud of each and every one of you. Best of luck in this game and shoot for a finish in a legendary way.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Coming back from that halftime, we're going to end up with Holler with the ball. She's going to shoot it over to McBee. McBee back into Holler. Holler's going to try and make a post move. Hennard getting a touch on that ball, and she's going to fight Holler for that rebound, trying to rip that out. It's going to go off of Holler, and it's going to be a Tatum Coyote ball. Sub is going to be Naomi Garcia for Luann Villasenor out here. You got Rice into Hennard off that rebound, or sorry, off that inbound. Hennard back over to Rice on that right side wing. She's going to shoot it up to Garcia. Over to Lydia Mariscal, back to the opposite wing to Young, down to that baseline for Rice. Rice looking for a drive in there. She's going to take it, shoot it out to Young, and they're going to call a travel on Rice after that move. It is going to be a Eunice Cardinal ball. Rodriguez passing that in for Eunice. Rodriguez looking in. She's going to go to Morin. Morin looking for a way to through that Coyote press. She's going to try and get that to Morin, but Avery Hennard is going to shoot it over to Naomi Garcia after intercepting that pass. Garcia with an easy 2 for the Tatum Coyotes. It's now 36-7, almost a 30-point lead for the Lady Coyotes. You got Thompson over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking down, throwing a lob pass to McBee. McBee with a one-handed catch on that. She's going to shoot a 3-point shot for the Eunice Cardinals, and Thompson's going to end up with that rebound. Back over to McBee. McBee looking in. She's going to go to Rodriguez, feeding her back door. Rodriguez into Morin. Morin with a block shot attempt, and that's not going to work out either. They're going to call that off of Naomi Garcia after she fights for that rebound. And it's going to be about 6 minutes and 48 seconds left in this third quarter, and score is still 36-7. Rodriguez inbounding for the Eunice Cardinals. She's going to go to Holler. Holler back out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with an attempt at a little baseline shot, and Mariscal is going to grab that rebound for the Coyotes, send it down to Hennard. Hennard looking for an end. She's going to go to Garcia. Garcia back up to Hennard. Hennard throwing it around the rim just about, and she's going to get her rebound twice, and it's going to go to Thompson. Thompson heading down that court for the Eunice Cardinals. Thompson's going to go out to McBee. McBee with a 3-point shot from the left side wing for the Eunice Cardinals, and that is going to be all good. Score is now 36-10, only about a 26-point lead for the Tatum Coyotes. Hennard down to Rice. Rice up to Garcia. Garcia back over to Mariscal. Mariscal to Young. Young, 3-point shot for the Coyotes. That's going to fall to the right, and Garcia's going to get the rebound, try and put that up, go up a little bit too strong. Mariscal with the second shot. Garcia fighting again for it, and they're going to call that a jump ball. So it's going to be Sydney Rice throwing that ball in for the Coyotes off the jump. Luann Villasenor subbing in for Naomi Garcia. Rice with the ball. Out to Villasenor, right side elbow shot. That one's going to fall just in front of the rim. And it is going to be a Eunice Cardinal ball. Rodriguez passing that in. To Holler. Holler back over to Rodriguez. Shooting it all the way down to Morin, and Young is going to get a touch on that, but it's going to end up with McBee. Mariscal and Young trying to play defense, but Morin goes straight through him, and she's going to get a basket for the Eunice Cardinals. 36-12. Coyotes losing that lead that they had coming into this third quarter. Mariscal to Rice. Rice looking over to Hennard. Down to Young. Young to Mariscal. Mariscal into Villasenor. Villasenor trying to get a touch on that one to save it. And that is going to go Eunice Cardinal ball after it rolls out of bounds. Rodriguez with the ball. Into Holler. Holler with the trap from Mariscal and Hennard. She's going to get it to Thompson, though. Thompson looking down to McBee. McBee up for a little Hail Mary shot right there, and Rice is going to come away with it and draw a foul, I think, from Holler out there. Yeah, that's going to be on Holler. Rice inbounding for the Coyotes. That's going to go to Avery Hennard. Hennard over to Villasenor. Villasenor looking for a drive. Almost an and one right there, but she was able to draw a foul off of the shot. So Villasenor. Oh, no, that wasn't off the shot. Never mind. Sydney Rice with the ball. She's going to go to Mariscal. Mariscal looking out to Hennard. Hennard. And that's going to be a little bit too overshot. It's going to go off of Luann Villasenor's foot and out of bounds, and so it is going to be a Eunice Cardinal ball. Rodriguez passing that in for him out here. We're going to have Rodriguez into Holler. Holler back to Rodriguez. She's going to look to throw it down to Thompson. Thompson looking for a drive, and that's going to be a good bucket for Thompson. 36-14. Eunice Cardinals kind of on a streak right now. They've kind of taken care of business since they got out here. So you're going to have Sydney Rice bringing the ball down for the Coyotes right here. She's going to go all the way to the right side wing to Aubrey Young. Young down to Validia Mariscal. And Validia is going to throw it over to Luann Villasenor. He's going to take it through a couple girls, lose the ball. That's going to go to Morin, and Holler is going to end up with it. Morin over to Thompson, and they're going to call a travel on Thompson. Michaela Pierce subbing in. She's going to go for Holler. Rice into Hennard. Hennard over to Villasenor. Villasenor to Young. Young throwing down to Rice. Rice looking for that in, and she's going to lose control of that ball. It's going to go to Rodriguez. Eunice Cardinals taking care of business out here, honestly. You got McBee over to Morin on the right side wing. Morin to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for that drive. Over to McBee. McBee to swinging it all the way down to Morin. Morin back up to McBee for a three-pointer. That one is going to fall out of bounds. You still have Sydney Rice inbounding for the Coyotes out here. She's going to go for Avery Hennard. Hennard bringing that ball down to Young on the right side wing. Young looking in for a cutter. That's going to go to Rice on the left side wing. Rice down to Villasenor. Back up to Rice attempted. Mariscal's going to save that for us. Send it back out to Rice. Rice looking for a take, and they're going to call a travel on her out there. Halea subbing in for Thompson. You got Rodriguez passing that ball in for the Eunice Cardinals. She's going to go to Michaela Pierce, who's going to go back to Rodriguez, down to Alea. Alea up to Rodriguez again. Rodriguez looking for a shot, and she's going to draw a foul from Luann Villasenor. I think that'll be Luann's second of this game, if I'm not mistaken. You got Rodriguez on the line for the Eunice Cardinals right now. In for the Tatum Coyotes is going to be our starters, so Sydney Rice, Validia Mariscal, Luann Villasenor, Avery Hennard, and Aubrey Young. Ball is going to roll out on Rodriguez out here. Score is still 36-14. Coyotes losing that gap that they had coming into the second half. So you got Rodriguez back on the line. Second shot is going to be all good, 36-15, cutting that point down, or that point lead down to about 21. You got Rodriguez shooting her last shot as she shot that from the three-point line. And that one's going to be good as well. 20-point lead for the Coyotes out here, whittling back down on that. You got Hennard into Rice. Rice to Villasenor. Villasenor looking in there, and she's going to find Hennard. Hennard not shooting that one. She's going to send it back over to Young. Young losing the ball from Morin, playing really good defense on her out there. She gets a touch on it, and that is going to go out of bounds. Looks like a timeout for Coach Slover was called. Right before we go into this timeout, we have about 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in this third quarter. The score is going to be 36-16.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Introducing a smarter, easier way.
Alrighty, coming back in from that timeout, we have again 2 minutes 34 seconds left in this third quarter. Score is still 36-16. Coyotes in the lead by 20 points now as Eunice Cardinals came out there in the third quarter and tore it up. Aubrey Young with a little steal. They're going to call a travel on her, but very well done by Miss Young out here. Rodriguez looking in to pass that ball. She is going to send it to Morin. Morin heading down that court. Henner coming up to help. Rice taking her girl. Last touch is on Alea. That's going to be a Coyote ball out here. You got Rice passing that in for us. She's going to go to Hennard. Hennard to Young. Young over to Villasenor. Villasenor to Rice. Back up to Hennard. Lots of ball movement out here. Rice with a take for the Coyotes, and that one's going to fall short, but Hennard goes back up with it, and she is going to draw a foul. I don't know if y'all saw how far she got up above everybody else to get that rebound, but man, girl has some hops out here. Hennard on the line for the Coyotes, and that foul is going to be called on number 1, Alea, for the Eunice Cardinals. Hennard going up for that first one, and that's going to be all good. Lead is now 37-16. Hennard getting ready to shoot that second one. That one's going to rattle out. Rodriguez is going to be inbounding that for the Eunice Cardinals as it went off of a Tatum Coyote player.
Look at her shoving her.
Rodriguez to McBee, and Rice is just going to run right through that. You have Haller subbing in for Michaela Pierce out here.
Watch hand check out there.
Rodriguez looking to pass that in. She's going to go to Morin. Morin throwing it to Alea as an attempt, and you have Mariscal over to Hennard. Hennard back to Villasenor. Villasenor with a jump shot for the Coyotes. That one's going to roll out, and Mariscal is going to end up grabbing it for us. She is going to give it to, man, looks like a lot of touching out there. But she is going to actually touch that out of bounds. You got Rodriguez looking to bring that, inbound that for Eunice. Rodriguez is going to give it to, she's going to throw a lob to McBee, who's going to run and grab that real quick. Rice getting a good touch on the ball, and no offensive foul called as McBee throws it over to Alea. Rice getting back in the game pretty quickly as Young has to play defense on Rodriguez. Young with a touch for the Coyotes. She's going to give it to Rice. Rice heading down for a layup, and that's going to be all good. Foul, I think, from McBee. I'm not exactly sure what happened out here. We are going to hear a word from our sponsors real quick.
To manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with.
Okay, looks like McBee was okay. I think she was laughing out there. I'm not really exactly sure. So we have Thompson in for McBee. Rice into Hennard. Hennard looking for Young on that right side wing. Young to Rice, top of the key. Rice to Mariscal. Mariscal all the way over to the opposite wing to Young. Young into Villasenor. Villasenor to Hennard. Hennard for a little box shot for the Lady Coyotes. That's going to be 41-16. Coyotes putting more distance in there for us. You got Rodriguez bringing that down. She is going to send it to Alea. Alea with a bucket for the Eunice Cardinals as Eunice chips back away. 41-18. Hennard to Villasenor. Villasenor over to Young. Young down to Mariscal. Mariscal for a little shot. That's going to be overdone a little bit. Thompson running down that court, trying to get a layup for the Eunice Cardinals. She's going to hold back and let us set up their offense. More into Alea. Alea into Thompson. Thompson with a good shot for the Eunice Cardinals. 41 to 20. Back to that 21-point lead out here. You got Rice into Hennard. And a read on that key in there. 3 seconds, 1 second, and we are done for the third quarter. 43 to 20 is how we're going to end this third quarter. And it is going to be, we're going to hear a quick word from our sponsors.
The Tatum Schools are a proud sponsor of this live broadcast. Tatum Schools are very proud of every single student. With the dedication in the classroom and the dedication in your community, you've made all of Tatum and Lee County very proud. All your hard work is paying off, Coyotes. The entire staff, faculty, and administration wish you the best of luck. For more details about Tatum Schools, please log on to tatumschools.org.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Alrighty, coming back in, starting the fourth quarter. We've got 43 to 20 Coyotes in the lead out here. Rodriguez getting ready to pass that ball in for the Eunice Cardinals. And she is going to give it to McBee, throwing that lob out there on the other side of the half-court line. McBee trying to beat Hennard. Very well caught by her. Garcia in for the Coyotes. She's going to grab that, send it to Mariscal. Layup for the Lady Coyotes out here. Morin into Thompson. Thompson trying to beat Garcia out here, but again, Garcia's defense has been much better than we've seen it at the start of the season out here. She's doing a really good job. She gets tied up in a trap, gets her own ball again, fights through it again, sends it to Young. Young with a wide open chance at that, and she's going to send it to Hennard, who is a little bit further down. Young getting it back. She's going to go back up, and Mariscal is going to finish it off for the Coyotes out here. 47 to 20, Coyotes with a 27-point lead out here. You got Rodriguez in, or sorry, that's going to be McBee into Morin. Morin down back over to, or that was McBee back over to Morin. Holler with the ball. She's going to try and push through Garcia. That's going to work out for her pretty well. There's a little bit of a height difference there. You got Hennard into Garcia for the Coyotes. Garcia out to Villasenor. Villasenor with a take, and they are going to call a travel on that. It's that little back step. You know, it just depends on the ref kind of out there, how they see it. You're going to have Ostos and Gayton in for Thompson and Holler for the Eunice Cardinals. You got Rodriguez inbounding. She is going to give it to Ostos. Ostos back to Rodriguez. And Rodriguez coming off a screen is going to shoot it down to McBee. McBee all the way across the court to Morin. Aubrey Young giving Morin a little bit of a run for her money out here. They're going to call off the foot. And we will see whose ball it's going to be. That's going to be a Eunice Cardinal ball. Rodriguez to McBee. McBee on that left side wing. She's going to look for an in, but Garcia is going to grab that ball from her, and McBee is going to grab it back. You have down to Morin, over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for a drive in there. She's going to get caught trying to send it to Holler. Hennard on Holler, and that is not going to work out for Eunice down here. Or sorry, that wasn't Holler. That was going to be Gayton. Gayton tried for that take. So it is still 47 to 22. It's going to be a Tatum Coyote ball. Avery Hennard passing that in to Naomi Garcia for us out here. You got Garcia heading down the court. And she is going to look for Avery Hennard to pass that to Hennard over to Mariscal on that right side wing. Mariscal with a take for the Coyotes. She's going to make a pretty stinking good post move. They're going to call a travel on her. Rodriguez passing that in for the Cardinals. She's going to send that to Ostos. Ostos back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez down to McBee. McBee with a little take. Nope, she is going to actually hand it to Alea. Alea looking down, and Mariscal is going to grab that pass that was supposed to be for Gayton. She's going to chunk it down to Naomi Garcia, and it was just a little bit too far in front of Garcia for her to grab that well. So 47-22 still. Not a lot of scoring in this fourth quarter. 5 minutes, 28 seconds left in this entire game out here. You're going to have Weir in for Mariscal for the Tatum Lady Coyotes. Rodriguez getting ready to pass that in for Eunice. She's going to go to Ostos. Ostos trying to go back to Rodriguez, but Villasenor grabs it, sends it to Hennard. That ball is going to fall out, and they're going to call a foul on Weir after that rebound. So you got Rodriguez back to passing that ball in for the Eunice Cardinals. She's going to send it down to Alea. Alea able to get that, and she's going to push down the court looking for a layup out here, or jump shot. Hennard going to grab that from her, and it's going to go off Hennard's foot. It's going to be a Eunice Cardinal ball. Rodriguez with it. She is going to try and throw that one in kind of on a Hail Mary, and it's just going to go right out of bounds. So it is going to be a Tatum Coyote ball. Hennard getting ready to pass that, and we have Colby Hennard in for the Tatum Coyotes. She's going to be subbing for Aubrey Young. Haller, Pierce, and Thompson are going to go in for Alea, Ostos, and McBee. And it looks like we had another sub in for, I'm not exactly sure, McBee. Yeah. For Morin. We had another sub in for Morin. So Rodriguez is the only one that stayed in. A shot from Georgia Weir to Luann Villasenor. Hennard coming away with that. She's going to send it to Colby Hennard. Colby with a little shot, and that's going to be all good. We have 49-22, ladies and gentlemen, for the Tatum Coyotes. Colby Hennard, a little 8th grader out here with the basket for the Tatum Coyotes. You got Colby on the line, and that foul is going to be called on Michaela Pierce. Colby Hennard again on the line for the Tatum Coyotes. That first shot is not going to fall, so you have, and another attempt at a lob for the Eunice Cardinals. That's going to go out of bounds. Again, Tatum Coyote ball. Avery Hennard to Naomi Garcia. Garcia over to Weir. Weir into Villasenor. She saw that perfectly. And Weir is going to draw another foul for the Coyotes out here. 4 minutes and about 30, they stopped the clock. About 30, they need to stop the clock. They need to stop the clock. Yeah. I think they're just going to call it 26, but it's going to be Luann Villasenor on the line. She's going to make that. Yeah, they put 4:30 on there. So Villasenor bringing the score to 50-22, getting ready for that second shot out here. And that second one is also going to be good. 51-22, almost back to that 30-point lead they had starting this second half. You got Rodriguez with the ball for the Eunice Cardinals. She is going to take it down. Kind of relax a little bit. She's going to try and get it over to, no, she's going to come off a screen, shoot a 3-point shot from a pretty deep. That one's going to fall just to the backboard. Villasenor with a good save for the Coyotes. Down to Colby Hennard. Layup. We got 53-22. Colby Hennard with a couple points up there for the Coyotes out here. Rodriguez trying to get that into Thompson. You got Garcia knocking it out of bounds, and it's still going to be a Eunice Cardinal ball. You got McBee subbing in, and she is going to go in for Rodriguez, give her a little bit of a break. And Rodriguez has been a player out here. She's done a really good job this entire game of just not letting Eunice quit. McBee back in. She's going to throw it to Thompson. Thompson looking down. She's going to get trapped. They're going to call a foul on Hinnard, I think, out here. McBee getting ready to throw that in. She's going to go to Alea. Alea missing that lob, and that's going to be another Tatum Coyote ball. Passing it in for the Coyotes. Whose sub is going to be Sydney Rice for Avery Hinnard, so passing it in for the Coyotes is going to be Sydney Rice. Into Naomi Garcia. Garcia to Villasenor. Villasenor looking for an end. She's going to go back down to Garcia, almost making that one. Garcia looking for some help out there, and that's no travel call on Alea as she kind of falls with that, which, you know, understandable. McBee over there, she's going to be making a couple moves for Eunice. Score is still 53-22. We got about 3 minutes, 26 seconds left. Thompson with the ball for the Eunice Cardinals. Trying to throw that over to McBee. Rice is going to grab it and go for another layup for the Coyotes. 55-22, back up to that 32-point lead. You got a timeout for the Eunice Cardinals. And going into this, about 3 minutes and 12 seconds left. Again, score is 55-22.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Alrighty, coming back in. We have, again, 3 minutes and 12 seconds left on this clock. Tatum Lady Coyotes stand at 55, and Eunice Cardinals stand at 22 out here. Eunice Cardinals have not quit all game, though. You have got to give them that. They have put in every ounce of effort they have out here. You really have to let them have that. Rodriguez is going to pass that into Haller. Haller back to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is looking to take care of some business down here. Very, very talented player. She's looking, and she is going to end up coming off a screen from Gayton and driving in on her own. She's going to draw a foul. That's going to be on Sydney Rice, and you have Karen Bayonin for the Tatum Lady Coyotes. You have Rice, Weir, Hinnard, Colby Hinnard, and you have Naomi Garcia and Karen Bayonin. Rodriguez passing that ball in for the Eunice Cardinals. She's going to go to Haller, over to Thompson. Thompson down to Rodriguez again for a three-point shot. That's going to be butter. That was a really good shot. 55-25, only 30 points in the lead are the Tatum Lady Coyotes. You got Naomi Garcia. She's going to kick it over to Karen Bayon at that three-point line. Karen Bayon is going to go back over to Weir. Weir to Hinnard. Hinnard looking over to Rice. Rice to Bayon on the right side wing. Down to Weir at the block, or at the baseline. She's going to try and send it to Rice. Rice is going to try and go back up. They're going to not call a foul on that one, and they're going to call it out on Rice. About 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. Rodriguez passing that ball in for the Eunice Cardinals. Rodriguez looking to Thompson. Thompson trying to beat Garcia. Garcia trying to catch back up as Thompson gets her a little bit. You got Gayton over to McBee. Hinnard on McBee, and Hinnard is not going to let her in there. Rice helping out a little bit, and Bayon is going to get that rebound and throw it into Sydney Rice. Well fought for by Bayon out there. You got Rice bringing it down the court for the Coyotes. She's going to go to Weir. Weir over to Hennard at the top of the key. Hennard down to Garcia, right side wing. Garcia with a little drive for the Coyotes. She's going to go straight by Holler, and 2 more points. 57-25, 32-point lead. You got Michaela Pierce getting ready to sub in for the Eunice Cardinals. But first, you're going to have Rodriguez over to Thompson. Thompson, again, trying to get around Garcia. Garcia doing a really good job this game on her defense. Really, I mean, it's commendable. You have Thompson looking for a drive. Garcia getting screened out there. She's going to go into Rodriguez, who does a set pass back over to Alea. Gayton trying to get that rebound. They're going to call it off as Rice and Bayonne and Gayton fight for that ball out there. Michaela Pierce in for Thompson, and Alea in for Holler. You got Rodriguez inbounding for the Eunice Cardinals. Rodriguez to Michaela Pierce on that right side wing. She's going to go back over to Rodriguez. Deep three-point shot, and that one is going to roll out of the rim. Michaela Pierce with the rebound for the Eunice Cardinals. She's going to send it to Alea. Alea up with another shot, and Naomi Garcia with a rebound. She is going to go all the way to the basket for the Coyotes. That one's going to fall out, and she's going to fight for her own rebound down there. About a minute left on the clock. Again, 57-25. You got Gayton over to McBee. McBee looking for a drive. She's going to go up, and that is going to roll out. Georgia Weir with the rebound for the Coyotes. She's going to send it to Colby Hennard. Hennard running down that court. She's pretty quick out there. You got Hennard over to Garcia. Garcia to Rice. That pass was a little bit too far out. Rice trying to save it. She's going to grab it before it hits that half-court line. Rice over to Bayonne. Bayonne with a little drive for the Coyotes. She's going to do a handoff to Rice. Oh, and Rodriguez is going to try and grab that. She's going to be successful. She's going to look for a take in there for the Eunice Cardinals. 3-point shot, and that's going to be really good form. 57-28, 29-point lead for the Tatum Lady Coyotes. 6 seconds left on this clock. You got Garcia looking for a take in there. She's going to send it to Weir. Weir with a block shot. That one's going to roll out, and no good. Tatum Lady Coyotes with another victory at home, 57-28. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us tonight, and please stay tuned for the next dates for our district.